The different types of zones in this game. There is an open region, which are marked by the 3 colored sparks. There are squad things, which you can do either solo with a partner or as a group of 3. The difficulty varies depending on how many people you have upon entry. So say you go in with 3 and someone leaves, it does not scale down. You need to find a third person. You'll automatically be put back into queue. There's also group missions, which requires 1 support, 1 tank, and 3 DPS. You need all 5, and the difficulty does not scale. The difficulty changes based on how many stars or skulls there are. This depends on your prestige as to which ones you may enter. And lastly, there are the battle, which are PvP. If you click on them, they all explain to you which ones they are. Now, regions is what I am in right now, so you can click M and it has little areas outlined for you. Each one of these is like mini little quests. You complete them for rewards, and if you complete all of the same color thing, these will fill up, and then when you get all of them for these 2, you have to kill a boss, and then you unlock a bunch of these little sparks. Once you complete the entire map, you will get Particles of Mastery. You get to the marketplace through clicking N. You can buy enhancement stones, holy text, healing thing, res costumes, certain, what do you call it, consumables, and then just all of these things. The marketplace is not where you actually trade with other players. It is like a merchant. There is actually no trading between players in this game. You can, however, not all prices are fixed. You can hover over things to see if it is or isn't. So you can sell or buy depending on how you think other people are doing, because that will influence the market. Just to clarify, so if you are in your Ascension Atlas, but you are in a class part, like say Paladin, and something here says Talent, or like these things that say Talent, basic attack deals 120% more damage and applies an effect. That sounds awesome, and you love to have that when you say, let's just say you want to play Slayer. Even though this is a talent, this is in your class thing, so it is not one of your symbols. This is actually an ability talent, so one of these. These are made by class, so you do not unlock them for everyone. If you would like to change talents or skills, like say you no longer want Divine Scourge, you want your Purification, you click Reset and choose what you want. It's pretty intuitive, but you can hover over each one of these things to see which skills can fit in which area. Now, in order to reset these things, you would use Sparks of Transformation. These are actually not limited in how many you can achieve a week, as you can see. It's not, where is it? Okay, yeah, it's not even here. Oh yeah, here it is. It's just here. There's no limit at all. You can get these by after hitting your cap. After you hit your either credit limit cap, your Sparks of Insight, or your class spark. Actually, no, never mind. Not your class sparks. Once you hit either one of these 2 caps, Sparks of Transformation become a reward for certain dungeons or just random monster drops. These things are what you use to unlock new classes and, like I said earlier, to change your skills. Right now, this will answer a bunch of the basic questions people get when they enter the game. I'm not sure if normal players get a mount, but all of the founders got a mount, and this was a very common question in region chat. How do I quit my mount? You can click Ctrl J to see your mounts. You choose a mount, and then you select it. I already have it selected, so my option is just mount. And then once you have it selected, you can hold J and then click the number corresponding to the mount that you want to ride. I'll click 1 and then I click J again. Now that it's here, you can see the slot. You can see the little rhinoceros in the J slot. That's how you mount. Also, people ask, what is impulse? So impulse is that little lightning bolt you see above your dash charge, which is to the right of your health bar. When it says X1, that means you have an impulse charge. Certain abilities consume your impulse. Like right here, it says activates impulse charge. That means that when you have a impulse and you use ability that activates it, that will deal bonus damage. It's sort of like a critical strike.